that wasn't supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't my intentions. My intentions was to protect myself. You know what I'm saying? Just get her up off of me to protect myself. But that wasn't supposed to happen.
So all this was happening at the same time. So y'all was in Summit Square. You 15. She put him out. Now I'm trying to figure out what was the jump between that and the jump between the incident. That's what was that time period? How much time came in between?
It was only probably like a year. It might have not even been a whole year because I don't know
within that
what time of the year it was she put him out. You know what I'm saying? But I know like I was already 16 when that happened. I was already 16 years old. I turned 17 in 1996. So
okay.
Like when the
So
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was like, so when all that happened, it was like I was going through a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? So when I became a freshman at Dunbar, I had decided like, because as you can see, like through my childhood, I was always a fighter. I always had fought. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, I was always little as hell. I was 96 pounds for like 5 years. So I always got picked on or whatever. So I was always a fighter or whatever. And, you know what I'm saying? In junior high, it was like I was really, really a fighter in junior high. I was always fighting. So when I became a freshman in high school, I decided like, okay, I'm gonna chill out. I ain't gonna be fighting. Whatever. You know what I mean? Try to get through high school with no problems. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I thought it was going to happen that way, but the first day of school, you know what I'm saying? I'm walking through, they got the metal detectors, and you got the sophomores, you know what I'm saying? They sit and, you got the sophomores, they sit and, once you walk through the metal detectors, they sit and, like, on some tables or whatever, standing in the hallways while the freshmen walk in. And, this girl, I didn't know who she was at first. Like when I walked in, all I heard was, you know what I'm saying, I know that bitch right there or whatever, and I'm just like, well, damn.
She was talking to you?
Yeah, I figured it was like a couple minutes afterward, and I'm like, well, you know what I'm saying, I ain't nobody's bitch, and I kept it pushing. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying?
And you didn't know her? You ain't know her at all?
Oh, no, I ain't know her at all. I ain't know her at all. At that point, I ain't know her at all. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But as time went on, I got to realize who she was. Like, damn, okay, I do remember her from an incident that happened in the mall, but it had nothing to do with me personally. You know what I'm saying? That was an incident that happened between my friend and her sister. So now, like, when I get, you know what I'm saying, after all that happened, you know what I'm saying, we still going.
She was a sophomore and you were a freshman.
Yeah, I was a freshman. And she was a sophomore. So we still going to school or whatever, and every day, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say every day. It might have been a couple times a week, you know what I'm saying? Things would be said or whatever, but it really wasn't nothing to where we had to fight about nothing. So leading up to maybe like a month or so before the incident happened is when things started to get a little bad. You know what I'm saying? Threats started coming to where my friend's mom. Okay, well, in between, because I was only in high school there for 6 months. So in between that time, one of my friends started dating one of her friend's ex-boyfriends. So that gave her another reason not to like me. So that's when more stuff started happening. That's when the more picking and stuff started happening, because they would pick on her and I would be with her all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because that was my friend. So, you know what I'm saying? Then it got to where I don't like you because of such and such, and then things started getting worse or whatever and everything. So the girl, my friend's mom, she started picking us up and dropping us off at school or whatever. And which was cool, you know what I'm saying? But I was in OWE, so I would walk to school. I would go to school and then have to walk to Louise Troy to do my work or whatever, which was passing out lunches to the elementary school kids. You know what I'm saying? Then I walked back up to high school or whatever and finish out my day or whatever. But through the hallways, it was always little stuff said here and there or whatever. So leading up to the day the incident happened, like I had got to school late. You know what I'm saying? And at this point, I had started like skipping school and going to school late and shit because I just didn't want to deal with all the bullshit no more. You know what I'm saying? Because I had told my mom like I need to get up out that school. She's like, no, you cool, whatever. So it's like, damn, like, all right, well, I'm gonna just tough it out. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't that I was scared. It was just that it's like if it didn't like, you know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't put your hands on me, I was cool. I wasn't just about to sit up here and keep fighting for no reason, keep fighting over words or whatever. So that's the point I had got to. So the day the incident happened, it was like I said, I got to school late. I got to school prior like lunch maybe. And I got people coming in the lunchroom like, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of people outside that want to fight you. I'm like, what the fuck? I just got here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? I literally just got to school. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, and then that's when I met up with my best friend, two of my best friends, you know what I'm saying? And they told me what was going on, and I'm like, well, damn, y'all know I just got to school or whatever. So I'm like, well, we gonna go tell the principal. So on our way to go tell the principal, we met the individuals in the hallway. And they like, we gonna take us outside. I'm like, nah, we about to just go ahead and go to the principal's office. And the main reason, like, I really wanted to go to the principal's office because it had been going on for so long. Like, I was trying to avoid anything bad happening. You know what I'm saying? But like, shit just don't pan out the way it's supposed to. So I did that, you know what I'm saying? And the principal, like, y'all need to go ahead and, like, no, he said, go tell the security guard. So I go tell the security guard. The security guard, like, go tell the principal. So I'm like, but at this point in time, me and and this other girl that was with us, we not knowing that they sitting up here telling them that we had weapons or whatever. So they pull us after we done went to the principal.
Did you have a weapon? Did you have a weapon?
Yeah, I had a weapon. We all did. You know what I'm saying? Because at them time in 1996,
tell me when you
in 96, you had to carry a weapon. Like, you had to. You know, at Dunbar. That part. Like, for real, you had to carry a weapon. You know what I'm saying? So they pull us into the office or whatever. And at this point, like, I'm just like, okay, y'all pull us into the office after I done came to the principal and the security guard. Why they ain't been in the office? Y'all come and pull us in the office because they said we got weapons. So they pull us in the office, and Dunbar had 3 principals, 2 male principals and 1 female principal. So they called her in there to search us. I'm like, well, you ain't got to search me. Here you go. I gave her my weapon, and my other friend, she gave her hers. You know what I'm saying? And she searched for the other ones or whatever, and she ain't found one. So at this point, now mind you, school got out early this day. So they go out and they talking to them, and the girl, apparently, she said that her mom was on her way. So they waiting on her mom to come, and they like, well, we need to call y'all mom. And I told them, like, you can't call my mom, because at this point in time, my mom worked on the base. You couldn't call my mom. You know what I'm saying? It was going to take you 5 different people to get to my mom. So they like, well, y'all go on here. Her mom never came. So the security guard walked us all to our bus. Like, me and my friends, they walked us to our bus. So I get on the bus with one of my friends, and I'm going over her house. So while the buses is pulling off, getting ready to pull off, my friend Tawana, she get on the bus, and she like, man, they saying they gonna follow your bus. And she hands me a knife because she heard them say they was gonna follow our bus. So I put that in my pocket, and I asked my friend, I'm like, what we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Once the buses pull off, and everybody pull off, it's a car behind us. You know what I'm saying? Once all the buses separate, it's a car behind our bus, and they got like a whole lot of people in this car. So when we get to our stop, I asked her like, what you gonna do? Either we gonna get off or we gonna stay on the bus. She like, we getting off the bus. All right, I'm not gonna let you get off the bus by yourself. We getting off the bus. So we get off the bus. We get off the bus with like 3 other different people. And this dude, he like, one of y'all got a lighter, so she trying to hand him a lighter, and while we walking across the street while she handed him the lighter. The bus pull off, and then the car pull up on the side street where we was at. So everybody they jump out the car. They get jumping out the car and stuff, and they steady talking shit to us or whatever. And it was like 2 sisters and cousins and a couple other people from Dunbar or whatever. So I'm telling her like, man, come on, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just keep on walking. You know what I'm saying? But the girl, come to find out, it was this girl's sister, and she keep on trying to fight her or whatever. So she's like, man, I'm not about to keep on running. We weren't running, but she's like, I'm not about to keep walking. We just gonna go on here and fight. So she tried to the girl maced her, but she didn't get it. It didn't get on her. She jumped back or whatever, and then they got to fighting or whatever. The girl threw the mace down. And the girl I had a problem with, she went and picked up the mace. I'm paying attention to them fighting and make sure they don't nobody jump in, but I'm also paying attention to myself too. Like, I gotta make sure I'm keeping an eye on the person that really want to fight me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm making sure don't nobody jump my friend. So I see her walk around the crowd, and she comes. I see her get close to me, and I turn, and she like, you know what I'm saying? She swung, then I swung, and that's when she maced me. And after that point, I couldn't see. And the only thing I knew after that is like, all I heard was just a whole bunch of people like, and then I just took the knife out of my pocket and I stabbed her in the shoulder or whatever. And she stood there or whatever. She didn't stand there. We was steady fighting. And I thought I went for her side or whatever. And then that's when she backed up and she was like, she stabbed me. And then she fell. And, me and my friend, we took off running to her house and told her parents what happened or whatever. And I just sat there and waited on the police to come. The police came. I already knew the police was gonna come. You know what I'm saying? I knew they was out there looking for me because my friend's dad, he went outside and came back in. Like, yeah, they out there looking for you. You know what I'm saying? So it was a matter of time.
Did you see? Did you see an ambulance? Did you hear ambulance? Or y'all had ran so far, you was away from the whole scene?
Nah, like, we was only was only a fence away from where it happened at, but I don't remember hearing no sirens or nothing like that. Like I said, we was inside the house, and I don't remember hearing no sirens or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I was just in there like pacing. I was just in there pacing the floor, pacing her floor back and forth. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just kept on saying, like, I know I'm going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Because I just knew something bad had happened. I just didn't know it was to the extent it did happen. And like, when the police finally did come, I was upstairs and they came up there and got me or whatever. And they was asking me like my name and stuff. And I told them, and they asked me if I had a weapon or whatever. And I told them where it was at, and they like put me in a police car and stuff, and she okay. And my one friend was like, well, shit, the bitch ain't gonna die or whatever. And I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? And that was like how that went. And then I was in a room, it seemed like for fucking a decade, that it probably was like, I don't know, I was in there for a long ass time. You know what I'm saying? And the officer came in the room, the detective came in there, and I asked him, like, well, how's she doing or whatever? And he was just like, I want to let you know she ain't make it. And I just busted out crying, because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it wasn't, that wasn't supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't my intentions. My intentions was to protect myself. You know what I'm saying? Just get her up off of me to protect myself. But as everything went along, investigations or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I only stabbed her one time in the shoulder, and she had sickle cells. And I didn't know that she had sickle cells. So she basically bled to death from, you know what I'm saying, a 2-inch stab to the shoulder.